Now we will discuss the second option available with the company in case of the oversubscription, which is called as the pro rata basis or proportionate basis. Pro rata basis or proportionate basis means company does not reject any of the applications and company make the proportionate allotment to all the applicants who had applied for the shares. Please understand, pro rata allotment here means that company will make the proportionate allotment to all the applicants who had applied for the shares and does not reject any of the application. For example, a company had invited the application for 10,000 shares. Applications being received for the 40,000 shares. Now, if company wants to make the pro rata allotment, company will do what? Company will not reject any of the applications and make 10,000 shares allotment to the 4,000 application on the basis of proportionate basis. Now, how the proportionate basis is calculated? That is, number of applicants are 40,000. Number of shares offered by the company is 10,000, which means there is a ratio of 4:1, which means that all those who had applied for the 4 shares, they should be allotted 1 share. So accordingly, suppose if a shareholder had applied for 400 shares, he has to be given 100 share. So this is called the pro rata or proportionate allotment of the share. In this alternative, company does not reject the surplus application and make the allotment on proportionate basis or ratio basis. Now question arises that whatever the surplus amount is available with the company, because the shareholder, they had applied for the more number of the shares, so application money will also be more, and company had made the proportionate or less allotment. What should be done to the excess application money received by the company? Now there are two options. One option is there, company may keep this amount with itself, and on the successive stages, as company has yet to receive the amount for allotment and the call, company may utilize that money at the stage of allotment and at the stage of call. Wherever the amount or at whichever stage the amount falls short, company may demand the balance amount from the shareholder. This is the one alternative. Second alternative is there, company may immediately refund, as we had learned at the first case, at the application stage all the surplus application money, and on the successive stages, that is on the allotment and call stage, company may demand the remaining amount or the remaining money. So whichever the option company will exercise, that depends upon the decision of board of directors, and company will clarify this decision in the prospectus before the issue of the shares. So here you have to understand that how the surplus application money is to be refunded. First option, that company will keep with itself and use for the successive stages. Second option, company may immediately refund this amount at the stage of application itself, and company may demand the remaining amount when the successive stages becomes due. Let's discuss with example that how the company will use this surplus application money and at the different stages. Here the applications example say share issued 10,000 at the rate of ₹10 per share and money received for 12,000 shares. That 12,000 shares applications being received, amount is payable on the same parameter, ₹2 on application, ₹5 on allotment, and ₹3 on first and final call. Dear students, understand, here it is mentioned ₹2 on application and the face value of the share is rupees per share. But as per the amended provisions of the Companies Act 2013, company has to receive at least 25% of the face value of the share. So application money not be less than ₹2.5 per share. So here how the journal entries will be done in case the pro rata allotment is made and no application is to be rejected. See here, the number of shares issued by the company are 10,000. The application received for 12,000 shares. Company has not rejected any application. So the first entry will be very simple. Bank account debit to share application with ₹24,000. The second entry will be relating to the application of the surplus money. How much is the surplus money is 4,000. Next entry will be share application account debit 24,000, share capital 20,000, that is 10,000 at the rate of rupees 2 per share on application, and to share allotment account rupees 4,000. Now see here, if nothing is mentioned in the statement that how the company is utilizing that money, you have to assume that company is keeping the surplus application money with itself and using for the successive stages. So here, assuming this, the surplus application money of rupees 4,000 will be used by the company at the allotment stage. Now, dear students, further understand that this 4,000 will be utilized at the time of allotment. So when the allotment money is received, the allotment money will be received short of by rupees 4,000. जब allotment money कंपनी को मिलेगा तो बैंक में ये 4,000 कम मिलेगा if rest all the shareholder had paid, because this surplus already been received by the company at the application stage and it is not refunded by the company. So here see, what is the rate of allotment is rupees 5. So on 10,000 share at the rate of rupees 5, the allotment money becomes due how much? That is 50,000. 10,000 shares at the rate of rupees 5 per share. Now how much amount will be received by the company in the bank? That is very important. Total money due is 50,000. Already received surplus as per the second entry 4,000. So company will receive 46,000 in the bank at the time of allotment. So the entry will be here, bank account debit 46,000, to share allotment 46,000. With this, see here, in the third entry share allotment account is debit with 50,000. Here in the fourth entry share allotment account is credit with 46,000. In the second entry share allotment account is credit with 4,000. So you would find that the share allotment in the debit side is 50,000 and share allotment in the credit side also becomes 50,000, 4,000 of the second entry and 46,000 of the fourth entry. So automatically debit and credit will equalize. Please understand, do not write any type of the calls in arrears or calls in advance. Sometimes the student use the word calls in advance here instead of the share allotment. Please avoid that. This is not technically and factually it is right. So here in the bank account, the amount will be received 46,000. Likewise, as there is no surplus for the call stage, so the if company demands the call money, so the total call money will be received. What is the rate of call? That is the first and final rupee 3. So how much the call money becomes due? That is 10,000 at the rate of rupee 3, rupees 30,000 will become the amount which is due on the first and final call. And if as there is no surplus, complete 30,000 will be shown in the bank account. Entry will be here again, bank account debit to first and final call with rupees 30,000. So this way we can record the entries in case of the pro rata allotment when no application being rejected by the company. Now there is the other option, third option, which will be followed by the company, which I will share with you in my next video.